So I'm going to review a monitor that I just bought this morning from Micro Center. This monitor is my first 4K monitor. I have a 4K TV upstairs, but it's not meant for being hooked up to a computer anyway. Hey again, everybody. Thanks for joining my channel. Well, today I'm going to do something a little bit different, at least different from what I normally do on this channel, which is I'm going to review a monitor. This monitor was just purchased this morning from Micro Center. It was a good deal. It was on sale, $70 off, and I just compared it to what's on Amazon, and it truly is $70 off the normal $350 list price for this monitor. If you get something out of this video, or if you find it enjoyable in any way, please do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. Also, stay till the end of the video because I got a couple of surprises back there for you. Okay? Okay, let me open up this monitor now and see how it looks. Okay, what do we got in here? Okay, what is this sheet here? Display Quality Assurance Report. Okay, I guess this is a stand. It goes on the bottom. I'll open that up later. What is this? Part of the stand, it looks like, as well. Okay. And this here is like a big bag of goodies, huh? Let me open that up. What do we got here? We got a power cable. By the way, the only thing that I dislike about this, partially, is the fact that it's white in the back. It's not really going to match the color scheme of my existing monitors, if you know what I mean. Who cares, as long as it works, right? Got a couple of screws here. I guess that's for the stand. I've got a, wow, it looks like a white, is that DisplayPort? That's a plus if I got a DisplayPort cable with this. Yeah, that is a DisplayPort cable. Not very long. It looks like maybe only about a 3 or 6 foot, but hey, it's something worthwhile. Put that on the side. More of the stand. I guess this is the power adapter. So it has a power converter. Looks like a second, a regular HDMI cable as well. A short one. Which would say how many feet this is. 4 feet? Maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see. And then the user manual, of course. And a CD. The owner's manual. I can print out the owner's manual from this thing. Most people don't have DVDs or CDs. I do. Something that I tend to do. That's interesting. Let me put this back in the bag. Styrofoam. Put the box aside. As I read, it is a white back. Has 2 HDMI. So here it has, looks like 2 HDMI connectors and 1 DisplayPort. Pretty standard. Here's the power connector. What is this one? Oh, I'm not sure what that other connector is. I'll have to look that up. Decent looking one. It's got a pretty thin bezel to it. So let me go ahead now and I'll set this up. I did find out what this little connector here is. It's actually for headphones, if you wanted to put headphones on it. So you start off with this piece here, and there's 2 screws that it came with to screw it into the back here. It has this little matching colored little cover that goes on top here. There. And then the stand has what looks like one of those little self-screwed, a little handle on it, the back of the screw. So you just have to take this and put it back here. Whoops, goes the wrong way. Put it in this way, and then I just put it back here, turn the little screw here, lock it in place. And then it just goes out of the way. I'll take the monitor. We're up. Okay, the first thing to notice in setting this thing up, it has one little button, but it's really not a button. It's actually almost like a little joystick. So you push it in to turn on certain menus, and then you can move it left, right, up, or down to go through the menus and to set different values to it. So let me show you that. So you use this button here. If you push it once, it comes on. If you then hit it again, you get this little menu right down here. And that little menu, you can do different things with it. If you use the little thumb, for example, I went to settings, quick settings, it then pops up on the screen over here on the right. And then you use this little joystick and you have the little instructions down here in the corner, shows you how to move the joystick. So if you then move the joystick down, you can go to different options. So this was the quick settings, things like brightness, contrast, volume, color, temperature, the inputs that you want, whether it's HDMI or something else. The picture, you can set different types of picture modes. You can adjust the picture, colors, you can make it game adjust, a lot of different options to it. Or you can go into the general setup, things like what language, smart energy saving, power LED, automatic standby, and so forth down the line. You want to go back to the previous menu, it brings me back down to this thing. I click on this and I can actually have one that's just for the input. Now I'm going to make it so it's DisplayPort. You scroll to it with the little thing and you click on it, and now it's set for DisplayPort over here in the corner. Won't go through all the details of it. Matter of fact, I haven't even read on it myself yet. So at this point, I will just go ahead and connect it to a computer and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, it comes up. That's a big plus. I was afraid it wouldn't. Gave a warning that said I had to use the supplied display cables, but we'll see how that works. I hope the other cable works. Maybe it just meant the power cables. Okay, let me log into this. And there we are. Let's see what it's set up the display as. Display settings. It's at 150%. It's already at 4K, but it's set for 170%. Let me put it to just 125. It'll be a little bit harder to see. You know what? Yeah, leave it at 125. So right here, 4K monitor, even at 125%, looking pretty good. So at least the camera's recording it in the resolution that it is. I don't know if it'll be as clear as this when I look at the video again later, but hopefully it will be. So we got a 4K monitor up and running. Let me run Heaven and see what I get here. By the way, you would want to use a DisplayPort connector rather than HDMI, especially if you're using this for gaming, because it will give you the additional features of AMD's Freesync or the NVIDIA's G-Sync capabilities. The regular HDMI does not provide those options to you. Okay, let's run this, see what we got. It's loading. Then I'll hit the F9 when it's loaded. Frames per second are low, actually, at this point. Looks like it's only about 24 frames per second. So this extra resolution is really stressing the video card that I have in here. We'll see what the score is when it comes out at the end. But it's really pushing the video card hard to do a 4K. Looks nice and pretty though, nice and clear. But I can see some breaking up of the transitions because of the high resolution. This is not meant for me to necessarily run gaming with. I may do it, but nothing that's going to be severe. My main use of this monitor is for video editing. So with video editing, I'll be able to actually see the 4K videos that I'm producing and putting up onto YouTube. That's my main goal here. That's why I invested the money in this. Okay, the frames per second are not good at all. It was only 26.4 frames per second, got a very low score of 665. The minimum frames was 15.2. The maximum frames was 68.7. That's what 4K video will do to you. It will slow down your frames per second. Okay, that completes this monitor review. What do you think? Now obviously I don't have a graphics card that is capable of supporting this particular resolution for true high-end gaming. That's clear. However, what I'm going to do is use it for video editing and rendering, and it should be fine. This way I'll be able to see exactly what I am rendering based upon the resolution that I'm putting up onto YouTube, which is 4K. Again, if you got something out of this video in any way, please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. Just click on the little head here, follow along, and subscribe. It does not cost anything to subscribe, and it would really help this channel grow, believe me. working or really? Do I have sound? Oh. Let's see, is the sound working? Oh yeah, it is working.